Okay, so this is 7.3, the extension, and the key idea is if you add up all three angles in a triangle, they equal 180 degrees. They have to. They always equal 180. If you add up all three angles in a triangle, they add up to what? 180 degrees every time. That's pretty much the whole lesson. If you can add up three numbers to get to 180, this is going to be a pretty easy lesson for you. Okay, for example 1 here, find the angle measures. Well, we know they have to add up to 180, so we write an equation and then we'll solve it. 28 degrees plus 50 degrees plus x degrees equals 180. We combine the like terms to get x plus 78 equals 180, and then we subtract 78 from both sides. X equals 102 degrees. Then we're supposed to classify it. Because it's 102 degrees, it's an obtuse triangle, and we've got no tick marks, so it's scalene. So it's an obtuse scalene triangle, and x equals 102. For part B, you've got 45 plus 90. Don't forget that red box indicates a 90-degree angle. So 45 plus 90 plus x equals 180. Combine the like terms, 45 and 90, and you got x plus 135 equals 180. Subtract 35 from both sides, and x equals 45 degrees. Because there's a right angle there, it's a right triangle, and you got two tick marks letting you know those sides are the same length, making it isosceles. So you've got a right isosceles triangle, and x equals 45. Now, x doesn't equal 45 degrees because the degree sign is already near the x. X itself is just 45. On these problems, you're supposed to tell whether a triangle can have these angle measures, and if not, change the first angle measure so that the angle measures form a triangle. Now, what I would do is I would add the second and the third angle. Add those up and subtract from 180. If what you have left equals the first angle, then you put yes. All three of those would have made a triangle. If what you have left does not equal the first angle, then you put no. And you already have solved what the first angle should be. So that way you're kind of doing the whole problem by just adding the second and the third angle up and subtracting from 180 to figure out what that first angle needs to be. Good luck. For example 2 here, find each value of x, then classify each triangle. Remember, we're writing an equation. So for that green triangle on the Jamaican flag, we'll have x plus 128 equals 180. Combining like terms gives us 2x plus 128 equals 180. Subtract 128, then divide by 2, and x equals 26. The tick marks let you know that it's an isosceles triangle. The 128 lets you know it's an obtuse triangle. So you've got an obtuse isosceles triangle. Here's an aside. If two of the sides are the same, then two of the angles has to be the same. And if two of the angles are the same, then two of the sides have to be the same. Part 2, or the second flag there, we have x plus 60 equals 180. Combine like terms, subtract 60, divide by 2, x equals 60. So really, all three of these angles are 60 degrees. Because all of the angles are the same, all of the sides have to be the same. There aren't tick marks on them, but because all of the angles are 60 degrees, this is an equilateral triangle. Now, you could put equiangular, or you could just put acute. But it's an equilateral triangle, and it's either acute or equiangular. Your choice.